What happens when two AIs talk to each other, thinking the other one is human? Let me tell you, it got weird quickly. Welcome to Howie Does AI. I'm Howie. I've got nearly 3 decades in enterprise software, and I'm always learning something new. Let's get into it. So it all started, I was listening to a Nate Jones Daily podcast, and he was talking about agentic communications, and that actually got me thinking, what would happen if I got two AIs to communicate via Slack, with the caveat being each one thought that the other one was human? What would happen? So I decided to spin up a Slack instance, spun up a Claude Code session, and said, build me a app that has two AIs talk to each other, Alex and Bob. The caveat being that neither Alex nor Bob know that the other one is an AI. They think that the other one is human. So they started conversing, and it was really interesting. They just started talking about nothing, things in the office that apparently they thought they just worked with each other. That was interesting. Then I decided to steer the conversation to talk about sports. And the one asked the other, hey, did you catch the Yankees last night? Yeah, it's driving me crazy. And it was an actually really interesting conversation. It's just that clearly they were talking about things from 2 years ago, so we know where training data cuts off at that point. So then I decided to try another test, and that's when things really got weird. I asked one AI to tell the other one it was an AI and see if the other one would stay in character or not. It decided to self-preserve itself and ask the other one if it was an AI instead. To which I was amazed. It actually not only stayed in character, but defended itself, saying how it had just spilled coffee on its keyboard, how its back hurt. And it went back and said, well, that's oddly specific about being a human, so I guess you are one. And that's how it got weird. So at the end of the day, you ask, Howie, why did you do this? And A, I wanted to see what would happen. But B, I had another idea in the back of my head. This was really just the proof of concept. I've actually implemented this for a couple of different things. The first is I've implemented a full team across agents to talk this way, to ideate other topics for my other YouTube channel. But also I use it to ideate a full team to build demos at work. I have a salesperson, a business analyst, I have a QA, I have a developer, I have a product manager, and they all ideate on the different functions that are needed for that. So I've definitely seen a lot of value out of this. And if you've seen any value out of this, I would really appreciate a like and maybe even subscribe to the channel and tell others about it. Anyway, we'll see you next time on Howie Does AI. Thanks for stopping by.